Mary of Denmark dazzled this week at her first state dinner as queen, wearing a diamond riviere, a piece of jewelry that is an integral part of royal collections and a symbol of elegance and tradition. Queen Victoria Eugenie, known for her passion for jewelry, was one of those who gathered an impressive collection of treasures during her time. The wife of Alfonso XIII owned one of the most unique jewelry collections in Europe. Many of these masterpieces are still kept in the Spanish royal family, such as the famous tiara by Aunt Serena. Other pieces were passed on to her daughters or sold during difficult times when the royal family lived in exile. However, one piece of jewelry held a special place in the Queen's heart, her necklace of chattons. This exquisite piece was a wedding gift from her husband, Alfonso XIII. Initially, the necklace consisted of 30 round diamonds elegantly arranged in sequence. It was created by a renowned Madrid jewelry workshop made in the traditional Russian style. Over time, Alfonso continued to give the Queen 2 diamonds on special occasions, making the necklace even more remarkable. Thus, this initial riviere became one of the most significant jewelry pieces in Europe and an important part of royal history. It is said that Queen Victoria Eugenie loved the necklace so much that she would sometimes ask her maids to bring it to her in bed, where she would lie and admire its brilliant sparkle. This necklace design is especially popular among European monarchs. Every royal family possesses at least one such piece, usually worn for special occasions. This week, Mary of Denmark debuted her diamond riviere, emphasizing her elegance and connection to royal traditions. The piece is one of the oldest designs in European royal collections, with its history dating back to the 18th century. It entered the Danish royal family as an inheritance from Queen Louise, who received it from Anna of Orange. Many of the Danish royal family's jewels come from this great monarch, including the famous pearl poyer tiara. The necklace consists of 31 individual diamonds and has retained its original form, though one pendant with a large diamond was transformed into a ring. This necklace design is one of the most classic in the world of jewelry, notes renowned jeweler and researcher Pablo Milstein. The brilliant cut is one of the oldest and most economical since it wastes the least material. The expert emphasizes that the size of the stones does not always determine their value. The purity and quality are also essential, which can only be assessed under a microscope. Regarding Mary Donaldson's necklace, Milstein highlights its impressive nature, though he also notes that the Spanish royal family boasts a magnificent chaton necklace created for Queen Victoria Eugenie. Her necklace was not only long, but also detachable, he says. Milstein also draws attention to the Russian technique of mounting the diamonds, which allows them to shine to their fullest. He recalls that Queen Mary of the United Kingdom was another famous owner of a spectacular design, or joy box included 200 loose diamonds, which allowed her to extend her 11 diamond necklaces. The heritage and popularity of this design have made it an essential piece in royal households. For example, in the Netherlands, one of these necklaces, created for Queen Emma in 1879, was transformed into a bandeau, one of the royal family's favorite tiaras. The second necklace, which remains in its original form, dates back to the 19th century. Queen Maxima, known for her taste in jewelry, wears it with a citrine pendant surrounded by diamonds from her collection. The idea of converting a necklace into a tiara has been discussed in Spain, where Queen Letizia might do the same with one of her 2 necklaces, one of which is the famous Victoria Eugenie sautoir, later divided into 2 pieces. According to the Queen's will, the longest necklace was included in the so-called jewels for passing down, while the shorter one with 27 diamonds was inherited by her son, Don Jaime, who auctioned it off in 1977. In 1982, it was acquired by someone close to the royal family and returned to the Spanish royal collection. Queen Sophia was seen wearing the longer version several times, while Queen Letizia has worn the shorter one for the enthronement of Japanese Emperor Naruhito and the reception at the Royal Palace for Italian President Sergio Mattarella in 2021. This piece is likely the one inherited by Don Jaime, though Queen Letizia has worn it with a diamond brace, what that might have come from the longer necklace. Maria Theresa of Luxembourg, in turn, continues the Nassau family tradition, often wearing her two diamond rivieres together, creating an impressive look. The smaller necklace contains 35 diamonds, while the larger one has 40. The stones in the latter, set in gold and silver, date back to 1859, making them part of the family's historical heritage. Of course, we cannot forget the British monarchy. The political stability of the United Kingdom allowed the royal family to preserve one of the most extensive jewelry collections in Europe. Queen Camilla, for example, has at least 4 rivieres in her. The most important is the coronation necklace, which she wore for the coronation of Charles Maillard. Ars. This piece was created in 1858 for Queen Victoria and contains 26 large diamonds, along with a pendant featuring another diamond. The necklace was also worn by Queen Elizabeth during her coronation, emphasizing its significance for the Windsor family. In addition, Camilla owns a necklace gifted by the City of London to Queen Alexandra on the occasion of her wedding, featuring 32 diamonds, and another piece inherited from the Queen. This latter necklace, known as the Duchess of York necklace, was presented to Elizabeth Bowes, Lion by King George VI on his coronation. In the 1940s and 1950s, the Queen was often seen wearing 3 diamond necklaces at once, creating a dazzling effect worthy of the Empress of India. Queen Sylvia of Sweden also owns a significant number of diamonds, including a riviere similar to the ones mentioned, which she wore for the Nobel Prize ceremony for Camilo José Cela in 1989. Unlike her royal counterparts, Queen Sonja of Norway has a much more modest necklace. However, she could expand the crown's collection with a new riviere, though this would require significant financial investment. To better understand the value of such necklaces, it's worth recalling that a necklace with 26 diamonds, which belonged to Queen Olga of Yugoslavia, was sold at Christie's auction in 2006 for over €1 million, making these pieces true treasures. Moreover, the value of the jewels is multiplied when considering the historical figures who wore them, significantly increasing their worth. Simply put, this is a necklace fit for a queen.